here we fucking go. Hey guys. So I have been talking about doing a YouTube channel for quite some time, and I took some polls on Instagram and people were like, yeah, do it. So I figured I would just do like an intro video today and see if anyone is actually interested in watching my YouTube videos. Otherwise, I'll just stay kind of like on other social media. But I mean, you guys know how it goes where people take polls and they're like, hell yeah, I'm into that shit. And then they see you and they're like, hard pass. So I'm gonna start here. I did some researching, if you will, about some like get to know me tags, and a lot of them were really lame. They're really boring, or some of them were just like, I could make an entire YouTube video about it. So I apologize in advance. I know absolutely nothing about YouTube or the YouTube world. I don't know how to edit videos. I barely know how to take it, aka I'm sitting on my fucking floor because I don't have a tripod for my camera yet. So I apologize for the level of fuckiness this is gonna be. If you guys are interested, I'll get better at it, obviously. I have no idea how to upload videos. I have no idea how to add music or banners or fucking anything. I'm sure I look washed out as fuck, but I figured I would do it in my library because a lot of people ask about my library a lot. So this is it. I mean, I can actually do like a house tour if you guys are really interested, or a library tour, because I could talk about my books for fucking ever. So let's get going. I've kind of looked at some of the questions, but I mostly just copied and pasted into my notes, aka phone. So some of them will probably be lame, and we'll find out. What's my name? Yeah, I probably should have said that in the very beginning of my video. I'm Holden. A lot of people know me as Holden Suicide on social media, or Holden Wonders. So, favorite color is yellow. I love yellow. Yellow and black are my favorite colors in that order. A lot of people think that black is my favorite color, which makes sense because I wear a shitload of black. But if you actually know me really well or go around my house, just looking around, everything's yellow. Eye color, blue. I have like gray blue eyes. Depending on what I wear, they kind of change color. Do you fear of something? That's a question. What is your biggest fear? I think fears or phobias. My biggest phobia for sure, which people always make fun of me for, but I'm not kidding when I'm saying it's not a fear. It's a legit phobia. It's so bad, but I am petrified of throwing up. I'll just let that sink in for a moment. Yeah. To the point where, like, I've gotten food poisoning the past couple of years. I won't throw up. I'll just, like, sit it out. I'll just be like, no. Just will myself to not. If you could, what is one thing you would change about yourself? That's, like, a really philosophical question. I don't know if they mean like physically or personality-wise. I think that I can be really envious of other people, and it drives me sometimes, which it can be a good thing, but also I just need to not compare myself to anyone else and be envious of what they have and just go get it myself. But that's definitely one thing that I struggle with. What is one thing that motivates you to work hard? I think the last question was pretty accurate. I'm also chronically ill, which a lot of you know if you've been following me on social media. If you're new to YouTube, I can make a video about just that. But I think that my days are very limited to what I can and cannot do. So the days that I can do shit, I really push myself to try my hardest, and that motivates me. What is your most favorite? Where did I fucking get these questions? What is your most favorite book that you have read? Um, I could make an entire video about like top 10 books. I collect some of my favorites. So my all-time favorite is Alice in Wonderland. I have about 20-ish copies. I haven't counted them in a while from all around the world. Japan, London, United States, obviously. I just really love Alice in Wonderland. I also collect East of Eden, a lot of different, Bell Jar. I really like classic lit. Would you prefer going to a cinema or watching a movie at home? I think it just depends on the day. I'm a big movie buff. Love going to see movies. I used to act a lot, so I'm really into TV shows, movies, etc. I try to go to the theater, like movie theater, not theater. I haven't been to a theater in so long. But I try to go see a movie out every like week at least. I mean, that's my goal, but that broke life. What was your ambition when you were a child? To be an actor or a singer. Love that shit. You're given an opportunity to do one illegal thing, but no one will find out. What would you do? I would for sure rob a bank. And I feel like if anyone's answer is different than that, I just don't believe you. What is your favorite radio station to listen to in the car? I really prefer not to listen to radio if I can help it because it's pretty shitty in my opinion. I also am not a fan of commercials, but I like the classic rock station that we have here. So all of my presets are just like classic or alt rock stations. I assume that you have to eat only one meal for the rest of your life. What would it be? I've actually had this discussion multiple times and thinking of the best way and the best food to do this with. And I came up with potatoes because potatoes can be made in so many different ways. Like you can make stews, you can make fries, you can do sweet potatoes. You can get really creative with potatoes. And I feel like with all of the different options that potatoes are made out of, I could eat potatoes forever. How do you characterize yourself, religious or spiritual? I would say definitely spiritual. I definitely have faith in what is the question. I am really interested in religion, like religion studies. I'm really interested in mythos as well. That's a lot of the books that I collect are different mythos from Africa or Grecian or Norse mythology or Greek mythology, etc. So I really like studying that stuff. Would you describe yourself as an introvert or an extrovert? I am for sure an introvert, which is really funny because most people don't think that I'm an introvert because I'm a blabber, if you can't tell. But I'm an introvert all the way, man. Are you willing to take someone back who has cheated on you? I have done this before. I don't think that is my end-all be-all for a relationship. I can definitely go more into that question in another video if you guys are interested in any of these questions. If you want me to expand, let me know. If they're boring, then well, fuck you. What would you do if your partner suggested you share passwords? I already do this. I think there's definitely a level of trust that goes into any relationship, and I don't mind it. I don't like people touching my stuff though. So like my phone is my own, but my partner has his fingerprint on my phone. So if he needs to get on it, he definitely can. I don't have anything to hide, but I definitely grew up with not a lot of privacy over the internet and within my own space. So I get very anxious about that. What is the best age for a man to marry? Told you some of these are like real fucky. The next one was, what is the best age for a woman to marry? I don't think there is a proper age. I mean, I definitely think that at least 18 years old, you should definitely be on your way to adulthood legally to make your own decisions. But I mean, technically, our brains aren't done really maturing until I think 23. But that's none of my business. Suppose that your parents don't like your partner, what would you do? I would probably say that's a good indicator that they're a keeper. Can you stay friends with your exes? Any exceptions and why? I'm a true believer in love in general, whether in a relationship or a friendship or just any type of relationship status. So I really think that if you love someone and they were in your life, they were in your life for a reason. And I believe in keeping exes as friends if possible, but definitely if that platonic friendship can go both ways. Otherwise, it's just a no-go. Assume that you are in a very bad mood. Do you want to be alone or have someone beside you? Again, I'm an introvert, so I definitely like to have my alone time, but I like to just be. So in a situation where I'm really upset, I definitely would want to be around someone, but not necessarily have to be talking to them. You're gonna see a lot of cats. Can you tolerate best friends of the opposite sex? Let me just tell you, I can make a 25-minute video on just this question. Short answer right now is yes. I prefer it. Can a book be judged by its cover? If so, do you do that? I think it's really hard not to, just being human. You see someone and you automatically make judgments, whether you do subconsciously or not, and whether you like to admit it. I definitely do, not on purpose, but I definitely like talking to people. I'm more of a vibe person. I really play hard on vibes, so if I get a weird fucking vibe from someone, I'll definitely be more cautious with them. Would you describe yourself as a confrontational person? I'd say not really, but maybe. I don't like having active tension with people, so if I feel that, I'm a very honest person, so if I feel that, I'm gonna go up to them right away and be like, hey, what the fuck is happening? So maybe I'm a confrontational person. I think if it needs to be confronted, then yeah. Do people misunderstand you? If so, far, what do they do so? I think everyone's a little bit misunderstood. Well, yeah, of course. Do you regret anything you've done in your past? If so, what is it? I for sure have regrets, but really cliche, I don't want to change them. Definitely made me the person that I am. I've done some shit-tastic things that I for sure wouldn't want to repeat in the future, but I wouldn't go into my past and change them. Did you or do you have a nickname? If so, what is it? I have quite a few nicknames. I've had some weird-ass nicknames growing up to now. Holden, Almond Joy, Almond Butter, Breezy. I mean, I have this weird thing where people call me by pet names a lot, and when I mean people, I mean anyone. It's very strange. I'll go out and I'll be talking to like a cashier or just, I mean, anyone that you can think of, and they'll call me babe or honey or sweetie or whatever, so I don't know if that counts. Are you a clean or messy individual? I'd say I'm a pretty clean person, but things aren't as clean as I would prefer them to be, being so sick all the time. I'd probably be like a Monica from Friends. Are you usually early or late? I'm an early person. I hate being late to things. I get horrible anxiety if I'm late, to the point where I'll be early for like a doctor's appointment or like meeting someone a half an hour or an hour early, and I'll be like, hey, I'm here and take your time. And they're like, what the fuck? I'm not even ready yet. I'm that person. It doesn't bother me if you're on time. I just get anxious. What do you wish you knew more about? I think just things in general. I'm a very curious person. Curiosity is gonna kill this cat. What is something that is considered a luxury but you don't think you could live without? Definitely pillows. Y'all should see my bed and my couch and anywhere that I am pillows. I can't live without pillows. What's your favorite genre of book or movie? Horror. I love horror. Practically anything. I don't tend to steer close to horror books for some reason, but movies, television shows, for sure. What's the most annoying question that people ask you? I think some of the most annoying questions that I get asked are, if my partner is okay with me being nude on the internet. It really bothers me. I'm my own person. What's your dream car? Definitely any sort of muscle car, man. I really fucking... I can't even. My white girl can't even right now. I really want a muscle car, like an old Challenger or like a 70s Impala. Where's the most interesting place you've been? I've been to Jamaica twice, which I think is really fucking rad. I think it's definitely my favorite place that I've ever been. The culture is beautiful. The people are beautiful. The environment, just everything. There is not one thing. That's not true. The only thing I didn't like about Jamaica was how hot it is, but I mean, it's a fucking Caribbean island, so big shock there. I just don't like heat very much. What was the best compliment? Hi, baby. What was the best compliment you've received? I get complimented on my tattoos a lot, which is nice. People compliment me on my eyes. One of the creepiest compliments, and keep in mind my phobia, that I ever got in my entire life was some lady, whilst I was working in retail, came up to me. I didn't work with her before. She just came right up to me and was like, I want to throw up in your eyes. They're so beautiful. Really freaked me out. What are some of the events in your life that made you who you are? Again, like that type of question I could make 15 videos about. What is one of your favorite smells? I love water. Now that sounds weird. I love the smell of water, rain, snow, lakes, rivers, oceans. What would a mirror opposite of yourself be like? I'm a Gemini, so I think it would just be me when I'm in another mood. What lie do you tell most often? This is one of my biggest pet peeves, so it kind of goes hand in hand with this question. I hate lying. Like, I hate liars, I hate lying, I hate it. Any falsities, any mistellings, anything. If you want to be my friend or just get to know me or whatever, just don't tell me lies. I would much rather you hurt my feelings than tell me a lie. And I'm the same way, so I like to preface this when I get to know people that I don't like lying. So if you ask me if that dress makes you look fat, and it does, I will tell you that you look like a fat ass. And I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but don't ask me if you don't want a real answer. That sounds really bitchy, but I don't mean it that way. I just don't like lying. Do you believe in family? Oh, that question. I believe in making the people around you important. I know that's kind of like vague. Again, I can make a multitude of videos on just some of these questions. That's all on my phone right now that were interesting. I skipped quite a few because they were really lame. if you're interested in watching more videos, hit like, subscribe, let me know, give me some sort of feedback. I'd appreciate it. If you're in the YouTube community, I always appreciate feedback or tips. Again, I don't know how to edit anything. I don't know how to do anything on YouTube, so I'm just talking at a camera and hoping for the best, and we'll see how it goes. I'm really open to doing a lot of different videos. I'm really open. I can do videos on movies and books and music or lifestyle or tattoos and art and just pretty much anything. I'm not very good at makeup, but I can do that shit too. My best friend lives right down the street, so I'm definitely fine doing like a collab video with her. She's really good at makeup. I can do videos about modeling with Suicide Girls or modeling in general. Yeah, I'm really open to ideas and thoughts and feedback, and if you guys are interested in getting to know my life a little bit more than just from posting on social media. So let me know, hit me up. If you want to do another like Q&A, that's totally fine. If you want to send me questions, that way they're a little more personal, things that you guys would like to hear about. Again, I just thought this would be like a nice long introduction of me. So thanks for watching, and I hope this won't be my last YouTube video, but you never know. Okay, bye.